Hello, Planeswalker. Welcome to One Pack Magic, where we open one pack of Magic cards. And it's Mystery Pack Monday, so we also try to answer one of the great mysteries of the universe. Like, why the hell does Wizards Coast keep screwing the pooch when it comes to its products? Although they finally announced that, hey, maybe it wasn't such a great idea to charge out the ass for, D&D, but let's see how long before they backpedal on that one. Anyway, mystery pack time. See if I got the right. Nope, it is the other way. Alright, here we go. Starting with Run Ashore from Kaldheim. 4 blue instant. Choose one or both. Hooray. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top or bottom of their library. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Simple enough. Starlit Mantle from Theros Beyond Death. Is 1 blue, enchantment aura, flash, enchant creature you control. When Starlit Mantle enters the battlefield, enchanted creature gains hexproof until end of turn. It can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponent controls. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Now, I know I haven't really touched on it, but for those of you who don't know, Flash is you can play it at any time, but the enchantment is permanent. So, since it's an enchantment. So, a creature or enchantment with Flash, you play it automatically. Now, unless a creature has haste, it really can't do anything, but Zombie Ogre from Adventures in the Forgotten Realm. Zoger. There we go. 3 black, 3/5 creature. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, venture into the dungeon. Into the first room or advance to the next. On the plus side, Throg no longer thinks he's clever. Oh, that Xanathar. Drownyard Amalgam. 4 blue, Zombie Horror. Zara. No. Humby. There we go. It's a Humby. 3/6. When Drownyard Amalgam enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. They put the top 3 cards of the library into their graveyard. 2 and a blue, Drownyard Amalgam can't be blocked this turn. The words are throwing me off. I keep wanting to say Downton Abbey. And I don't think Downton Abbey would be a 3/6 zombie horror. Or maybe it would. I mean, if it took place today, they'd all be dead. But, I don't know. There you go. That's from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Forgot that part. Syncopate. X blue from Innistrad Crimson Veil. Instant, counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. The Kami of Industry from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. 4 red, spirit, 3/6. When the Kami of Industry enters the battlefield, return target artifact card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next step. So, essentially Unearth before Unearth was created. Oh. We got a showcase art from Streets of New Campana. Masked Bandits. 3 black, red, green, Raccoon Rogue. 5/5, Vigilance and Menace. Pay 2, exile Masked Bandits from your hand. Target land gains tap. Add black, red, or green until Masked Bandits is cast from exile. You may cast Masked Bandits for as long as it remains exiled. Check for traps. It's a 1 in black from Adventures of Forgotten Realm. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. If an instant card or a card with flash is exiled this way, they lose 1 life. Otherwise, you lose 1 life. Sizzling Soloist. From Streets of New Capenna. 3 in a red, human citizen, 3/2, with Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, that creature attacks during its controller's next combat phase, if able. Okay. I think I got that one. Screaming Swan. Oh dear. From Crimson Vow. 5 in a blue. Bird horror. 4/4. Flying. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. To mill a card? Yeah, we know that. So if you attack with 2, they mill with 2. If you attack with 5, they mill 5. Attack with 60, then they could just, like, if they even block remotely half of it, they still got to mill a lot of their deck. 2 in a blue, put Screaming Swan from your graveyard into your library, second from the top. Birds that keep on birding. Go over there, thank you. Archpriest of Iona. It is a single white human cleric with asterisk 2, or star 2. Archpriest of Iona's power is equal to the number of creatures in your party. Your party consists of 1 each of a cleric, rogue, warrior, and wizard, so max of 4. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, target creature gets +1/+1 and gains flying until end of turn. That's pretty good. That's from Zendikar Rising. And finally, Wake Root Elemental from Core 2020. 4 green, element, 5/5. Pay 5 green. Untap target land you control. It becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. It's still a land. This effect lasts as long as that land remains on the battlefield. Ooh, that's tasty right there. You're paying 6, so you obviously have enough to make a land into a creature. So, that's nasty. Alright, let's do a quick little rundown. What I'd play and what I wouldn't. I would definitely play this. If you do mono green, definitely get that. Pay like 15 green, you get 3 lands at 5/5 with haste. They don't have trample though. That's the only thing that, yeah, you got 15 coming at you plus this guy, but, I mean, still, would have been nastier if they had trample. I do like that, especially like I said, if you have a full party, someone gets +1/+1. So I might, I don't know. This is just nasty. Especially, target player mills according to number of creatures you attack with. And it goes back, because, birds. Screaming Swarm. Did I call it Screaming Swan? And, not pay attention? Probably. I'd have to read into that. Because I think it means, creature can't block, and then they're forced to attack next round. Or maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, you could pick an instant and boom, lose a life. So that's always fun. Maybe, probably. 5/5 with Vigilance and Midas is always nice, even with their exile ability. I mean, you exile them for 2, then once you build up enough, cast them from exile, and they just become nasty. As raccoons, well, I don't want to say raccoons are nasty. I mean, yeah, they hang around in trash all day, but, so do some people I know. Raccoons are at least a little cleaner about it. Yeah. Target artifact with mana 3 or less to the battlefield gains haste. Like I said, basically, that became Unearth. in the Brothers War. You could, on the one hand, you could dump a lot of mana into that to make sure that the person can't pay it, and exile the spell. But on the other hand, you'd have to have that much available to do that. I mean, you can like dump 5 into it, and then the target opponent has to pay 5 or gets exiled. But again, you'd have to have 5 available. Yeah. Well, actually, I just noticed that. Pay 3 can't be blocked, and then plus, make a mill 3, and then can't be blocked. So, sneak in 3 damage. I mean, situational. If a creature dies, then yeah, you can venture in the dungeon. Otherwise, I mean, well, it's a 3/5. So that's nasty in its own right. I do like that as a flash enchantment. But, like I said, they gain hexproof and get +1/+1. That's nice. And that's... for 6, I mean, you could do both, but I don't know. 6 seems a bit steep for that. So, maybe not. I know it's rare to say I probably wouldn't play a card. I could probably figure out ways to play just about every card, but that one's kind of like, especially for an instant. I mean, it's 6 mana for an instant, so that is the mystery pack. Mystery solved. What was in it? That was the mystery. What was in it? So, what is not a mystery is hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Have a magical day.